What's up, cousins? Wow, welcome back to another episode of So Primos. My name is Bova Diaz.
And I'm Joe Romero.
And forgive us, we're reading the newspaper, Los Angeles Times.
Yes, we're going through a phase where we're kind of going against technology.
Yeah. Yes. I think that perfectly encapsulates how we're feeling.
Yes.
We recently started getting into reading newspapers.
Yes.
Drinking black coffee, smoking cigarettes.
Yes.
Except that we don't smoke cigarettes.
People like to say we're old souls in that kind of sense.
Yeah. People always say that we seem older than what we are.
Yes.
And then they hear us speak and they're like, oh, you guys are younger than what you are.
People say that I look older than what I am.
Yeah. And then it's like, people meet me, they think that I'm in my mid to late 30s.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay, it's kind of hurtful. When I was younger, I used to like that compliment. Because I'm like, oh, I'm young, but they think I'm older and more mature and wiser. But then now I'm like, oh, you think I'm fucking ugly? You think
exactly.
You think I'm aging like shit?
It's not flattering. People always tell me how many kids I have, right? And then I'm like, I am the kid. Like I'm still.
What are you talking about?
I'm still a little baby.
Yeah.
I'm still a little baby. I don't have any kids, right?
Yeah.
When I go get my alcohol, I don't get carded anymore. And I'm like, no, card me. I'm a little boy, like I'm a little boy. I'm a little card me, and they're like, "No, you don't have hair, man."
Yeah, they're like, "Dude, you come in every day for the last 3 weeks."
I know. Oh my god, there was this is unrelated to anything that we're talking about. But I used to show up to this one specific 7-Eleven, always hammered all the time.
Really? Yeah.
It was walking distance from my house. I would just pull up and get like hot Cheetos and like Gatorade and like a beer all the time. And I was always so embarrassed because every time they saw me, I was plastered. And sometimes I would go during the day and I see the same guy and I'm just like, hey. Yeah. But I hope they don't judge me.
Yeah. Dude, there was one time, speaking of 7-Eleven, there was one time that I was going to get picked up by a friend and we were going to go to like a mini road trip. And so what I did as a good friend, I stopped by 7-Eleven before he picked me up and I bought 10 BuzzBalls for myself, for him, for our friends that were going to meet up. And it's at 9 a.m. And literally, I didn't even think, in my head, I'm like, oh, I'm going to get BuzzBalls for later in the day, for later tonight. I might as well buy them here because I don't know where we're going to be at. There's going to be liquor stores. So I put them on the counter and the cashier looked at me with such disgust.
Of course.
And I didn't really register it. And I'm like, hey, how you doing, boss? And he's just like, he looks at the BuzzBalls, he looks at me and he's like, and I was like, I didn't get it. And he's like, at 9 a.m.? And I was like, oh, he thinks I'm fucking drinking these fucking BuzzBalls at 9 a.m. And I was just like, oh, no, it's for later tonight. I'm just buying it just to get ready. It's for later tonight. We're going on a road trip. And I felt so awkward. I'm like, we're going on a road trip. I'm explaining to him my whole itinerary for the trip. And he goes, sure, buddy.
I would have just given him a BuzzBall.
And I was just like, dude, bro, I'm about to buzz your balls, bro. If you keep fucking pissing me off, dog.
And also, like, bro, don't be hating on me, man. I know you want to be in my position. You want to be going out, getting ready to fucking party, smoking, drinking 10 BuzzBalls.
So what if I want to drink a BuzzBall at 9 a.m., brother? This is America, dog.
Yeah, sometimes you want to wake up and hey, listen, you're going through a divorce, through a heartbreak, you're going through some crazy shit. You want to wake up in the morning, you have the day off, you have the vacation plan. You're like, you know what? I'm going to fucking get drunk a little bit
Let's
today.
normalize sipping on a BuzzBall at 9 a.m. because guess what? Ever heard of a wake and bake?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's a very popular tradition with stoners and pot smokers and marijuana, people who smoke the devil's lettuce. Oh, you wake up, fucking bong hit, straight to the dome, you start your day. No one bats an eye. But let's say you wake up and before you brush your teeth, you sip on a blue raspberry BuzzBall.
Yeah.
Bitch. You're going to be ready for that day, bro.
Exactly.
You're going to be ready for a lot more things.
Let's normalize waking up as soon as you wake up, you fucking get in, you go into your fridge or you go into your goddamn closet, you get a bottle of fucking Buffalo Trace and you start pounding that shit and your kid is like, no, Dad, not again.
Dad, I'm hungry. Make me some waffles.
I'm like, shut up.
You just toss them the BuzzBall flavor you least like.
I know.
It's like, here, have the pina colada. I don't like that one.
I don't like this one, Dad.
You're going to like it.
Fucking he drinks it, then you're like, oh, well, Dad, I love this. I love this.
And then the little kid's like, oh my God, and it's woman owned? Wow, I really like that. I'm like, exactly right. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Exactly. Then you develop a beautiful friendship with your fucking son and your children.
Yes,
but
exactly.
It's good to get drunk. Day drinking is a phenomenon that some people want to get rid of completely.
Dude.
And I've had phases in my life where I think to myself, day drinking is for the lowest class of human being, right?
Okay, yeah.
And now I think if you don't day drink, you don't have class.
Some might say day drinking is for those in the upper echelon of class. You know, people who can afford day drinking. That means if you can afford drinking mimosas at 1 p.m. or 11 a.m. on a Tuesday, bro, that means you're in a different tax bracket, brother.
Yeah,
you're in a different tax bracket. That means like when people say like, oh, don't text the billionaires, you have to be worried about that shit. All right, you know what I mean? If you're drinking mimosas at a fancy brunch spot at 11 a.m. on a random Thursday, dude. Come on, you got that shmoney, baby.
It means you make your own schedule as well.
It means you do whatever the fuck you damn well please.
Yes,
okay?
you're gonna get mimosas. Listen, you're gonna drink unlimited, bottomless mimosas at 2 or 3 p.m. You might go back home and take a nap, and then you gotta wake up about 5 or 6 to get ready to fucking go out for the night.
Yeah,
it means you're on your own time.
Yeah, and then you say, you know, you used to look down on it. Now you respect it. Hey, when do people day drink? When is it respectable for people to day drink? Vacations. Airports.
Yeah.
And what do you need when you go on vacation and when you go to airports? You need money. You need money.
So if I see one of y'all day drinking, either at a restaurant, fancy restaurant, or at an airport, I'm gonna think to myself, oh, they're doing good.
Yeah.
They're thriving right now.
Yeah. Because when I'm on vacation or I'm at any hotel, the rules don't apply, bro.
Oh no.
You can chug a beer at 10:30 a.m.
Yeah.
For breakfast.
Yeah.
Because you're on vacation, fool. You're on vacation. And if you're like, oh my God, Melvin and Joe are wilding right now. Hey, guess what, brother? Yeah.
Yeah, the rules don't apply. Calories don't exist, man, when
Calories
you're on vacation, man.
Yeah, calories don't exist.
I hate when I'm on a little vacation, and this hasn't happened in a while, but you wake up in the hotel. It's like you wake up a little early for some reason. You're like, oh shit, it's 9 a.m. And then you just go get a beer and you start shocking in some beers, and people are like, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
Oh, yeah.
And you're like, I'm doing what I'm supposed to.
Yeah,
I'm enjoying my life.
Yeah.
I'm getting turns, and YOLO, you only live once, and I'm gonna have a good ass time. And you could do your thing and thinking like, oh, I'm gonna wake up early. I'm gonna fucking you have a whole list of things you want to do on vacation. Something every 35 minutes, you can be exhausted by the afternoon and shit. But I'm gonna take my time, baby. I'm gonna make sure I get buzzed before I go to the museum. I'm gonna look at dinosaurs. I'm gonna look at some sad shit. I'm gonna go here, day drink here, take the train, go here. Yeah. But I'm gonna be on my own time. Yeah. I'm gonna be buzzed the whole time. And guess what? Oh shit, I ran out of liquor here. Well, guess what? I'm gonna fucking sneak in a bottle here. Yeah. I'm gonna get some shooters over there. Yeah. I'm gonna get a fucking flask over there. Yeah. And you're gonna be judging me, and I'm not even gonna be worried about you because I'm gonna be too lit and too much into my own world. I'm gonna be having a good ass time.
Yeah. Hey, guess what? Look, people pregame before going to the club. People pregame before going to the bar. Pregame before going to sporting events. Guess what? So Primos and Primas, you can pregame and go to the museum.
Ooh.
Okay? You can pregame and go have a picnic in the park.
Yeah.
You can pregame and go watch a movie at the cinema. You can pregame and go watch an opera.
Yes.
You can pregame and you can go watch the orchestra in your city.
Yes.
You can pregame and go watch a play. You can pregame and go watch a ballet.
How many times have I pregame before watching a horror movie at Edward Cinema 18 in West Covina?
Every single time.
Every single goddamn time. How many times have I pregame to go outside?
Oh, a few times.
How many times have I pregame just to do this podcast with you?
Oh, many times. And how many times, Joel, have I pre-gamed before the pregame?
Oh, so many times.
Yeah.
How many times have I gotten mad at you for pregame before the pregame when we agreed to pregame right before we got drunk?
Oh, every time.
Oh, exactly. How many times have we met up at a place and I see you in your car and you're like, hey, let's go to the back seat of the car. And there's a big old bottle of vodka that's been out there for like 4 days. Yeah. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then you're like, well, are you going to drink it or not? And I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah. How many times have we gone to a place and pre-gamed in the parking lot?
Oh, many times.
Yeah. How many times have we pre-gamed in an Uber?
Oh, many times. How many times have we pre-gamed in the parking lot and never actually got to the spot we were there for?
Oh, 3 times.
Exactly, 3 times. That's the danger of pre-gaming in the parking lot. All of a sudden you start having a blast and you're like, you're drunk as fuck and you're like, wait, what are we here for?
It's like, oh, let's just go get food. You know what I mean? And then your friends are calling you. It's like, yo, you were supposed to meet us at this bar. And we're like, what? That's right.
Oh, shit.
But look, yes. Do we sound a little reckless? Do we sound a little unhinged right now?
Yes.
Possibly.
Yes.
But the beauty, it's not in the alcohol. The beauty is in the friendships and your loved ones around you when you're drinking alcohol.
Oh, yes.
And when you're not drinking alcohol.
Yeah.
And the beauty is being the master of your own life. Being the master of your own life really is kind of what we're trying to get at. And that's part of the reasons why we've been getting into newspapers, because our generation, we're not really into newspapers, let alone Gen Z. Hey, look, everything that's in here is sad as fuck, but that's beside the point.
Exactly. There's so much sad shit. Listen, if I were to critique this, not enough pictures, right? Not enough pictures.
Bro, Joel tried to zoom in on one of the pictures earlier.
I was like, Mel, it doesn't get bigger. What the fuck?
Like, I'm doing the two finger thing. Why isn't it working?
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I guess people back in the day were more eloquent or had a deeper diction or a vocabulary. Because a lot of these words, I'm like, okay, who is this for?
Yeah. Is this for? I mean, what I realized, because it's been 2 weeks since I started reading newspapers, and what I realized, it's literally the equivalent of when young people wake up and they open up their phones, they open up Twitter, Instagram, Google, they open up TikTok, and they start seeing the headlines. They start seeing the current events. That's literally what a newspaper is. And I know I sound like I just. Some people out there are like, yeah, no shit, Melvin. It's like saying like, hey guys, water's wet.
Yeah.
But it's literally exactly like that. Like you have the big headlines on the front, the smaller headlines towards the back. You have the sports. You have fucking ads.
Okay, now you're just describing what a newspaper is. You're trying to sell a newspaper to our audience.
It's made out of paper.
Oh my paper. The great thing about the newspaper is they have the title here, pictures, some sad shit, and you open it up, crossword puzzles and pictures. It's crazy. It's crazy.
But it's literally social media for old people before social media, and it's just I find it fascinating. But other than that, I really like the feel of it. I like reading a newspaper while drinking my black coffee because I love my coffee black. You know what I mean?
Well, okay. Yes.
And I just feel like it makes me feel like I'm from like time traveling to a different time, to the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, maybe even the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Kind of like the adults growing up when I was growing up. Like it makes me feel like even more of an adult. And I was just like, what else do I want to bring back? You know what I mean? Like I want to popularize newspapers again because they're cool as fuck. Ooh. They're cool as fuck. You do anything. You can fucking roll it up and hit your pets. No, I'm just kidding. You ever see movies? They roll up newspapers.
God. You're trying to sell paper right now.
Yeah, I'm working for big newspaper.
For Dunder Mifflin. Yeah. Dwight Howard. Oh, no, Dwight Schrute.
I'm fucking Michael Scott over here. Look, paper. Paper's the new. Dude, look. Oh. And you heard it here first. In a year or two, a bunch of white hipsters from the hippest, most gentrified parts of your city are going to start reading newspapers again.
Yeah.
And don't forget that Primos started it first.
We are bringing back newspapers. And also, when I see papers like this, for some reason, I always think about Captain Underpants and how you can flip, when you go like this, you can flip the pages and it makes like a cool art or a cool animation. Right here, you just get more words, so it's not as enticing as Captain Underpants.
Yeah.
But I think our generation is in a very sweet spot because we knew life to some extent without technology completely overriding and overruling us and dominating everything. We knew life before that. And then we know life during it, and then now the new life that these young kids will never ever get to see, like we did growing up. When I was growing up, what was a phone? The fucking Razor, the Sidekick, the chocolate one, the little things. Yeah. That was a phone, man. There wasn't any social media. You had to go outside. You had to talk to people. There was more playing around. There was more going down to somebody's house and fucking hanging out with their family. There was a lot more of that, man. People trusted each other a lot more, man. Families trusted each other a lot more. Yeah. Family would be like, hey, bro, my kid says he knows you're a kid. They want to kick it. You want to go to the park? And they're like, yeah, I'll fucking whatever. And then there was more community. And that's what we're lacking now with social media. You think there's community because there is.
It's false community.
It's false community. When you follow people, they follow you. You can talk to people, but it's still like through a screen and it's not as real and as authentic, as challenging as meeting somebody in real fucking life, man. And I think about how quiet and peaceful life was back in the day, man. When all you had to worry about was like, about your own family and your own life, and you're not comparing your life to other people's. You're not comparing your clothes to other people's. You're not comparing your parents or anything to other people. You're just saying, this is my life and I appreciate it. This is all I know. This is great, right? And there was a little bit of that because you go to school, but not like the overabundance of people that are living better and are living in a more perfect life than you are. That's why people are sad nowadays, man.
I think anxiety is skyrocketed because of all this. Because like we see so much in one day. We see the equivalent in one day than people back in 1999 saw in 6 months.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like I saw a tweet. I remember seeing a tweet one time where it was just like I guess like an OnlyFans or OnlyFans model or some like a very beautiful woman posted a picture, and someone tweeted like, the humans weren't supposed to see this many bad women.
Oh yes,
it's not meant to. It's not biological for us to see this many bad women at one time.
I think they were saying about Sydney Sweeney,
something like that.
Or Ana de Armas or something.
And then I thought about it. I'm like, that's so true. Like back then, back in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, like if you saw like men and women, if you saw like 5 perfect 10s in your life. That was like the normal. Like you either saw a celebrity like that, or like walking, like going on the subway, you see a 10 and it's just like, you see a beautiful man or a beautiful woman, it's just like, whoa, what the fuck? But now you see hundreds of 10s, constant 10s, and it's just like, oh my God, like, I wonder what that does to your psyche. Oh, I know what it does. Anxiety, insecurity.
You start comparing like fucking, how come I don't look like that? How come this girl doesn't look like my girl? You start comparing other shit that doesn't even fucking matter. And you start
getting like people who are like kind of ugly being like, no, I want my partner to look like that.
And it's just like, you're out of your fucking mind.
It's like, dude, you have to either be a multimillionaire or famous or both.
Yeah.
And even then, like,
it makes you... And it makes these foods very, very weird and lonely. Yeah, because it's like maybe they see a nice looking girl that cares about them, that wants to treat them right, and they like them, but they're like, oh, but they're not like a 10, a supermodel 10, like the ones I feel like I deserve, right? You're like, bro, you're out of your fucking mind. Yeah. That's when you gotta tell people, get the fuck off of social media. Meet real people, and these are real people, but a lot of them are just like maybe like models or OnlyFans models.
It's so crazy because like social media either makes someone super insecure or it makes them super delusional.
Yeah.
It's like no in between. It's so crazy.
It's wild. It can rot people. That's what it's called, brain rot, man. It can literally rot your brain, and it's very dangerous. Very fucking dangerous.
That being said, we found the cure. Bro, we found the cure because you can still stay updated to current events. You can still reading helps your brain. You can still, it's entertaining, and you can still stay up to date with things that are happening, but you're not constantly bombarded by other, superficial things, other toxic things, things that are going to make you insecure, things that are going to make you delusional. Yeah. This is the reality of the situation right here, folks.
Listen, I've never seen a super hot, sexy woman on a newspaper, bro.
Yeah. Exactly. Everyone here is
going through some shit.
Yeah, they're either getting deported or they're the worst president we've ever had. I don't know.
This guy's getting arrested. This guy just sad looking down. That's a man. Oh, Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen is the hottest guy.
Keanu Reeves. Okay, but he's a little older. This handsome brother right here. Okay. Yeah. Listen, for the most part, that's what we're trying to say. And look, some people back in the day.
Yeah.
You might look at those times and be like, listen, everything we have now is a lot better.
Yeah, exactly. People could be like, hey, that was back then, this is now. And it's just like, why don't we take the best things of the prior generation and bring them to us?
Exactly.
Like music. Ooh. Everyone always says, oh, music was way better back then. It's just like, do you know why you think that? It's because only the best music stood the test of time.
Yeah.
Because they were still making shitty music back then. It's just, it was so shitty, it stayed back there.
Yeah.
Same thing with the music that's being created now. In 20, 30 years, everyone's going to be like, oh, they don't make music like they did back in 2025. Do you know why? It's because only the best songs from 2025 are going to make it 30 years from now. The shitty songs that are coming out now are going to stay in 2025. You get what I'm saying? And nostalgia.
Even anything as you go deeper into technology, there's going to be more of an oversaturation of everything too, man. With music, we just talked about hot women and how it can rot your brain and make you delusional. Or social media, music, art, everything. There's a oversaturation of every single goddamn art form, right?
Yeah.
So back then, it's almost like you go to the record store, see a couple albums, couple vinyls, bing bang boom. You go to a fucking
movie store.
Movie store. Oh, you see a couple of movies, some good movies, right? But not so many. Now everybody can be a filmmaker. Everybody can make a movie. There's movies on YouTube, movies on fucking all these streaming platforms. There's like 50 goddamn thousand streaming platforms, all with people making movies, low budget movies, indie movies, fucking big budget movies. You go on SoundCloud, you go on fucking Spotify, Apple Music, you go on fucking people making music just for fucking TikTok, people making music just for Instagram, dude. People making it just on YouTube. It's like, oh my God. It's like sometimes it's hard for people. It's hard to just embrace and enjoy what you have because it's almost like, oh, there's something better like coming out in like 2 minutes. There's something better over here. There's something better over here. There's something better over here. It makes you almost like never really satisfied with what you have.
Yeah, yeah, and like that's so unhealthy. I think, so unhealthy. And you'll well, what's that phrase? The comparison is the thief of joy.
Yes.
Some people might say that's a cliche, but the thing about cliches is that they're true. They're true. The thing about cliches is that other humans in this human race, in this existence, have gone through what you're going through. And we have to learn from their mistakes. We have to learn from their accomplishments. That's why I want to bring newspapers back to the mainstream. What's something else that we should bring back?
I said this before, and I'll say it again, and I never want to say it ever again. I said we need to change the beauty standards and expectations of men. And I know, like I said, women have always been beautiful, though. Like they've always been like with men back in the day, it was a more realistic. I feel like with women, it's very intense. It's very hard. But sometimes you can see a person that's like a model or like an actress there's nothing that's super crazy about their body. They just have a nice body, beautiful. They don't have to be super skinny or super built, nothing. With dudes, most of the time, it's like, God damn, these fools are
you have to look like Chris Hemsworth.
Exactly. You gotta have a great hairline, great fucking beard. Oh, you gotta be fucking shredded and skinny at the same time. You gotta have an accent too. Yeah. I can't have an accent. I can't have a fucking European accent. Back in the day, these fools were fucking long hair, balding, fucking hairy ass fools, not really that built. A strong superhero was fucking like Superman back in the day. You look at him, he's not scrawny, but he's not like anything close to like a Henry Cavill. Where these fools have to feel like they have to be this extremely steroided up fucking brick houses of a man.
Yeah, like the quote unquote hottest, most attractive men back in the 50s and 60s, bro, wouldn't even get looked at in 2025, bro. And it's like, and back then, if a man was too handsome and took too much care of himself, people would be like, bro, this guy's a sissy, this guy's a wimp. Yeah. It's like, being an ugly motherfucker back then was almost manly. It was almost more attractive back then.
And I kind of like that. I wish we should have more of that now. Where like, listen, if you're not a great looking guy, which I don't think I am, right? Embrace, just be cool, be yourself, improve in other things, bro. Yeah. Like, be proud of who you are instead of just being like, oh my God.
Let's normalize being ugly.
Oh, dude. Let's go.
Bro, let's normalize being just a little ugly.
Yes. Listen.
Is that crazy?
Let's say something bad about me.
You?
Yeah, say something that's really ugly about me.
I'm not going to do that.
That's me. I wouldn't be able to handle that.
Yeah, you'd walk out. You would walk out.
Yeah, I would walk out. Listen, it's okay to not be fucking a 10 out of 10. It's okay, my brother. I'm speaking to my man out here. It's okay, brother. It's okay. There's other things you can work on. There's other things you can improve, man. And even if you do that, you're not going to be hot. We're not. Who really is hot, man? Not many of us become hot as guys.
Brad Pitt.
If we're ugly, man. We can't wear makeup. Yeah. We just have to be cool and be confident. Just believe in ourselves, bro. Have a purpose. We need more. Back in the day, you were ugly. It's okay, man. You're so talented as fuck. You're a fucking cool musician. You can make cool art. You're a good actor. You care about your craft. You have a passion. That's fucking beauty. To care about something so much that you want to devote your life and your time to it. That's beautiful.
Ooh,
that's sexy.
Say that one more time, my brother, bro.
What did I say? No, that's real beauty. To care about something so much that you want to dedicate your life to it. That's real fucking beauty. Passion is beauty.
Passion is beauty. Yeah.
It has nothing to do with anything external. Yeah, maybe you have 3 tonsils or fucking 3 nose, fucking 3. What are these called?
Nostrils,
tonsils. Okay, maybe there's something wrong about you. You're missing an eye. You got a unibrow, something crazy. But guess what? If you're fucking good at this, you're good at this. You're fucking talented. You can build something. You can do something with your hands. You can create something. You can paint. Yada yada. You're a gardener. You can fucking make these. You have a beautiful crop field at your house. You can do whatever. If you care about something wholeheartedly, that's beautiful.
So you want to bring back the beauty standards we had back then?
Huh? Oh yes,
yeah.
Oh, yes.
I want to bring back. Want to know what?
You're gonna get dirty, huh?
No. I want to bring back hairspray.
Hairspray.
Yeah, when women and men back then used to make their hairs all puffy with hairspray.
I like that.
I thought that was the cool. Growing up, I thought that was the fucking coolest fucking thing.
For some reason, I thought you were gonna say Axe body spray, like from our middle school years.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
that's not that far back.
That's
you can just buy that right now.
Yeah, I mean, you're kind of in that mode right now too, no?
Axe body spray. Yeah. More like ass body spray, dude. Okay, no, I don't know what I meant by that, but yeah, I agree with you too, man. I like that look. I like that old school vintage fucking 60s look. It looks so fucking goddamn cool.
Yeah, it looks so cool. Like the women had like the puffy hair, or like maybe like the 70s, like the disco era, and the men were just like John Travolta in Grease. You know what I mean? Like
the 70s era is an era that I don't think should ever come back again. I don't think will ever come back again. And I don't know if any of these decades will ever repeat in terms of fashion. But I think the 70s will be the one that will never ever repeat.
Really?
I think they're just too, and not the 70s. Not everybody was dressing like that, but I'm like that what you imagine the 70s style and fashion to be. That's what I'm talking about, because not everybody was not the 70s wasn't all fucking that obvious. People were just dressing regular and shit, but like that what you associate with 70s fashion. I don't think that will ever come back.
You know what always trips me out is like when we think about the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, like they all have such distinct different styles.
Oh yes.
Different genres, different everything. Like the 80s are so different from the 90s. But then my mind doesn't register the 2010s and the 2020s like that. To me, it's just like...
It's all like one.
It's just one big glob.
Yeah.
While with like the 70s and the 80s, it's when I think about when I think about 1980 and 1995, in my mind, like those are two different worlds, but it's the same thing as thinking about 2010 and 2025.
Well, a lot of
am I doing the math correct? No.
Sometimes, when I think about 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, I think about the music that was very popular, right? I feel like the last 20 years, the same genre of music has really been kind of like rap has been dominant. Maybe the early 2000s was rock,
hip hop, maybe.
Hip hop and rap for the last like fucking
the early
10,
2000s. It was like
that was rock.
EDM. It was like EDM, like Calvin Harris, David Guetta.
But would you say that's pop music? I think pop music was like the Strokes or something. No, but like the Strokes. That was like the most popular fucking band.
No, the Strokes is like alternative rock.
But that was like 2000. No, I'm thinking like the popular music, like the
popular music.
Like the genre that's like the most popular at the time.
Yeah.
When I think early 2000s, I'm thinking about Arctic Monkeys, the Strokes, fucking like kind of like rock, classic rock, or rock made like a little bit of a comeback.
Yeah.
And then it went to like more of the electronic, and then maybe like hip hop and definitely rap for a long time. Rap was like had a long time as like the dominating. Yeah,
because like Kendrick and Drake, they popped off like in like 2011, 2012. Yeah, Kanye's been at it since like the early 2000s. And then because like 90s was like a lot of gangster rap, Biggie, Tupac, but also like
Nirvana, Radiohead, like bands like that.
Yeah.
And but what determines like fashion? I never even think of when the dawn of a new decade. What makes people be like, oh, this is the style, this is it? Is it music?
I think
is
so many components. I think.
But I always think like, what's the driving factor? There's got to be one thing that drives fashion. Is it fucking these brands that now start sending shit to fucking celebrities, and then people see celebrities and they're like, oh, I want to dress like this now. So that kind of trickles down into like everyday people, and then that becomes a trend, or fucking what is it? I don't know. Because like when you think about the early 1900s, it's like, everybody's dressing up very modestly, but like nice. Go out, it's almost like business attire. It's almost like very nice and classy. You wear slacks, a bow tie, a tie, a little hat. And then 40s, 50s, and 60s, fucking, especially like the late 50s, 60s, it's like, like rock and some more rebellious music was coming out. So people were just trying to like
British invasion.
So people were trying to maybe let loose and maybe rebel against fucking like the man and
a lot of hippies.
Exactly. So they were trying something different. They were trying to like, express themselves in different ways, and maybe fashion was one of those things where they're like, okay, I don't want to dress like that. I want to fucking maybe open up my collar a little bit, be a little loose, like slick my hair back and fucking ditch the hat, roll up the sleeves and shit. Or like the greaser movement, like a sign of rebellion. Like, dude.
Well, it's so crazy that you bring that up because I just made a connection. I think it's like a lot. We were talking about the previous generation. I think the previous generation has a lot to do with the current generation. Like the reason why hippies started dressing like that, it was to rebel against their parents, which their parents were like World War II.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like the greatest generation or whatever. We're like, button up and glasses and buzz cuts, and it's just like cigarettes, and it's like, no, you have to go to college.
Yeah.
And then the kids are like, no, fuck that. I hate that shit.
Yeah.
Same thing with like the 80s and the 70s and 80s. Like the kids that grew up in the 90s, they were like, no, that's too bright. We want to be more grungy. We want to be darker. We want to be, and then the early 2000s and the 2010s, it was just like, oh, dude, 90s were it's too serious, man. It's just like, we want to be more poppy. We want to like, and then like, you're right. The celebrities have a lot to do with it.
Especially now.
I watched The Devil Wears Prada, and it was a good movie. But there's one part where she talks about, she's just like, why are you wearing that outfit? And she's like, I don't know. I just picked it out off of the clothes rack at the store. And she's like, yeah, how do you think that shit got there? How do you think it got there? It went from the manufacturer, and before the manufacturer, it went from the designer. Who do you think the designers are? Who do you think the designers are? Are the designers in New York, LA, and Paris? Yeah, who do you think is telling the designers what's okay and what's not? Motherfuckers like me. You know what I mean? I'm paraphrasing, but she's like, fashion icons dictate what is popping and what's not. You know what I mean? Fashion, like influencers before social media, like they influence shit. Like basically like the Illuminati, but for like fashion.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Of course.
And it's like, it just trickles down. And like you say, you brought it up. You're like, they tell the celebrities what to wear for the music videos and the movies and things like that. You know what I mean? Like they kind of dictate. And then once millions of eyes view a celebrity, it's just like, oh shit, I fuck with that.
Yeah. It's because, especially like with just my own experience, like growing up, fucking skinny jeans were fucking huge for a long time. Slim straight jeans, and then like maybe because I grew out of it, I got older. But especially in the skating community, that was a huge thing. Those skinny jeans, and then maybe the baggier shit. But like that was huge. And then after a while, everybody was like, "Bro, you still wearing skinny jeans?" And I'm like, "Oh, I thought this was." I thought I looked cool in it, and then you get a little bit older, and you're just like, "Man, that's kind of."
Dude, when I was a teenager, what was so big? Swag.
Oh,
fucking swag with a snapback tattoos,
with the big hair,
with the what's the shit? The rosary chain,
yeah, the snake bites, bro. These fools.
My gosh, bro!
I had so many of those.
I wonder who dictated that. Who manufactured that shit, bro? Like what influencer, what Illuminati influencer manufactured that?
Osama bin Laden, man. God damn, break us apart.
And then also it's just like, bro, swag is for boys, class is for men. Dude, and it's just like. Dude,
I had so many of those in my
in that one song, Snapback and Tattoos.
Gosh, bro.
Tyga was a big proponent. Rack City bitch.
Rack City bitch. Yeah, dude, those guys, and they can shuffle and they can jerk. Yes, and all
dude.
Those,
I used to have a bunch of snapbacks, but I used to like pin them on like
my god, bro.
What's that shit with like the loops for your belt?
Yeah.
I used to just pin it and I would fucking rock it like that, bro. Oh my, and I would have headphones and shit.
Those swag guys always like wore skinny jeans and they would sag with the skinny jeans.
Yeah, they were like beige joggers with like Jordans and Nikes and like. And Tumblr was a huge thing.
Oh, Tumblr, yeah, Tumblr. And then was huge.
Tumblr was like the one of the first social medias that really influenced style. And it developed a lot of people's personalities because a lot of people got their personalities from Tumblr. Yeah, and you could tell.
Yeah, when people put a lot of effort, like mine was just ass and tits.
I never even had a Tumblr.
Oh well, you missed out and shit.
Yeah, I know. I definitely. I know. I wish I did.
Yeah, mine you could just tell. Oh, this food's horny. This food's horny. But other people, you can tell, like, okay, they're into tattoos or they're into fashion, they're into whatever. It's basically a way to express yourself, and it's just all, for the most part, pictures. I think you could leave comments or whatever. And then I think this was coming out at the same time where MySpace started to really fucking gain some steam and shit. Yeah. And then you can customize your own shit. But this is the early stages of social media when people were really just like, oh, what is this? Like, I can show a side of myself to people that I don't have to talk to them. I can just go online and be like, yo, this is me. Do you like me, yes or no?
Yeah.
Right?
And it was like one of the first times where like, you know, when you got like a brand new outfit that you loved and you couldn't wait to show it off at the school.
Oh yeah.
And then you go and everyone's like, oh dude, you know, your friend's like, whoa, you new shirt? It's like, yeah, and then you're getting compliments and stuff like that. Or then vice versa, no one gives a fuck and you're just like, oh fuck, dude. I was really hoping this was gonna get me fucking you know what I mean, attention.
Yeah.
But then now with social media, you just post it. You know, take a picture and post it.
You don't even gotta go outside.
You don't even have to go outside. You don't have to go to school, and you can still get the same attention. Like
you don't gotta go out, bro.
Because I remember Snapchat started my senior year of high school.
Yeah.
And I remember being like, and all my friends were like, dude, you could send anything you want and it gets deleted.
Yeah.
And everyone was just like, whoa.
Yeah.
And then I got an Instagram winter break of my senior year. And I just remember being like, it really popped off my senior year. And I'm really glad that it did my senior year because I don't know if I'd be able to focus on homework and tests and grades if I had social media in 9th, 10th, 11th grade.
Well, these kids now are on social media like during class and and I wasn't like when it's so crazy because dude, I told you before, like I get sometimes I get followers and then they're like 12, 13 years old and they're like, oh, DHS class of 2031 and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why are you following? How'd you find me? Yeah. Then it's just like, oh, dude, TikTok. It says, oh yeah, okay, for sure. But what you call? But I'm like, dude, what the like? They're like, you. I don't know, man. I don't know if they should be allowed on social media, bro. I don't think so. I think
because of the dangers,
bro.
Like they might see something, and then there's like predators everywhere. Oh my god, dog!
Social media fucks us up.
Yeah.
Everybody, grown ass men and grown ass women. What is it going to do to a fucking 12-year-old?
Someone that's developing, that's still trying to find their style, still trying to find their voice, that still is trying to find their place in this world. Oh man, I feel for these children, bro. I really do feel I feel so bad for them because it's like, dog, I'm 29 and then, you know, sometimes I get a comment or we get a comment and it's just like, it doesn't bother us. But for like, I want to say, for like 15 seconds, it makes us feel like shit.
Yeah, yeah.
But then immediately just brushes off, and it's just like whatever. We realize that this isn't real life because in real life, no one would ever say something like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I can't imagine like an insecure, just pure, adorable little 12-year-old, 13-year-old, and they get like a mean message from like a faceless account.
Yeah.
I can't imagine, like, bro, if someone said some shit like that to me when I was 11, 12 years old, bro, I don't know if I'd be able to recover, bro.
Well, that's true. But also I was on Xbox Live a lot.
Yeah.
So people were telling me
because even then, like, you know, Louis C.K. had a good joke where he was just like, social media, they shouldn't be on social media because kids say mean things regardless in real life.
Yeah.
But when they say something mean to someone and then they see their reaction, like, oh, they see someone get bad, like feel bad, 50% chance that the kid's gonna go, oh, I don't like that I made that person cry.
Yeah.
And if sometimes they go, oh, I'm glad they started crying. And then those are lost causes. But like, sometimes they have to see like, oh my God, my words hold power. Like, I don't like the fact that I made that person feel bad.
Yeah.
But on social media, you don't get that.
No, not at all.
You don't get that. You know what I mean? Like you know, and quite the opposite. If you know someone is greatly affected and then post a video, it's like, oh my God, this person's sensitive. This person got triggered. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's just like it's become so callous, bro. It's made people so callous, and it's just like it's like people need to get socked in the face in real life, bro.
Exactly. As a kid, like to his point, it's like as a kid, you'll say some shit to somebody, and then you'll just be laughing with your friends, and you just think it's a joke, it's funny, being mean to somebody, being hurtful, putting someone down, without seeing how you don't realize how much words can affect somebody.
Yeah, and you don't get the chance to defend yourself. Like if you know, when kids said mean things to me growing up, I could roast back or I could just sock them.
Yeah.
But on social media, I wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah.
Obviously, you shouldn't do that in real life either. As an adult, you should be able to use your words. But as a child, you need to be able to experience that. You need to be able to stand up for yourself and defend yourself. But on social media, you can't do that.
No, you can't do that.
You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I feel for these kids, bro. I feel for these kids. And not only do I fear for these kids, I fear for the rest of the world because what is this shit gonna turn these kids into?
Oh, fucking monsters.
Insecure, narcissistic sociopaths?
I mean, possibly.
You know
possibly a psychopath, probably.
Yeah.
That's
or
why
needy
it's hard. I mean, what can you do?
Toxic?
It's like a losing battle. It's like, all right, maybe you can set like limitations on the phone or restrictions on the phone, but thing is, these kids also know technology a lot, and they're not dumb, so they know how to fucking override certain things.
They were born in it, and they were molded by it.
Exactly.
I think they can handle. They're more used to it.
Yes, and they're more like they're always learning more about the technology, and we don't really have to because we've already know enough. But then they're always learning something new, like on TikTok or whatever. So it's, I'm like, I'll get my niece like, "Oh, did you know your iPhone can do this?" And I'm like, "What the fuck? No." And you're like, "Yep, I saw it on TikTok." And you're just like, "Okay, well, that's not. I didn't know that." Many times, my niece is like telling me, like, "Oh, did you know your phone could do this, or do you have this mode on?" And I'm like, "No, I didn't even fucking know. What the fuck?"
Yeah.
So they know a lot about the phones and technology. And it's a losing battle as a parent, somebody who's like an actual parent. I'm not a fucking actual parent, but to be like, "Hey, you got to do 3 hours on your phone, and I'm gonna lock it. I'm gonna put restrictions on your phone." They're like, "Okay, I understand." All right, and then. Obviously, they're gonna be a kid and be like, "Fucking, let me override this shit."
It.
Yeah, do something, you know. So it's a losing battle. I think with Instagram, I don't know. It's one of those things with kids. It's like you can tell them not to do something, but then when you tell someone not to do something, they're more likely to do it.
Yeah.
Or you got to be like, "Hey, listen, do you want an Instagram?" And then be like, "Yeah." And you're just like, "Okay, let's make you one so you can talk to your friends." But then you also can just text your friends, whatever.
Yeah.
But so you can have one, or you can just be like, "Listen, you can't have one yet. You're just too young." And hopefully they're good kids, where they respect you as a parent, to be like, "You're right. I'll wait." Just like, yeah. And then you gotta hope that your kid's a good kid. You raise them right.
Yeah.
Because
I'm glad that I didn't have MySpace growing up, because I remember even my older sister was like, "Bro, you gotta get a MySpace, man. That shit's dope as fuck." And I would see hers, and I'd be like, "Man, that is cool." All right, and then finally, I was just like, "All right, I'm gonna make a MySpace. Boom! Literally 2 weeks later, Facebook came out. Yeah.
And then Facebook.
I was obsessed with Facebook as a kid, man. I would do the like for an admit.
Oh yeah. Like for a to be honest.
Yeah, like for a to be honest. Like for my favorite memory with you.
And then Twitter,
like for a song
Twitter got big, and then Twitter was just
got
like,
big. Now you want to drink in my car?
You know how many times that shit worked?
3 times.
So many times.
Really?
I'll be pounding my car. 18 pack of Bud Light Platinums.
Really?
And not getting destroyed because I was like fucking.
You were young.
I was like 20 years old.
Yeah.
But I think the fashion thing really trips me up because sometimes like, it's like 3 a.m. on YouTube and you look up, let me look up remastered footage of 1907 downtown fucking this big city or the US in 1907. And you see fucking, people from like over 100 years ago with their suits and fucking like those like a shitty, I forgot they're called, like the shitty cars. Not the shitty cars. It's just like horses. Everybody's riding a horse and yada yada. And you're like, damn, that was only 100 years ago. Yeah. And everybody's dressed so differently. Everybody looks so classy. Everybody looks like completely fucking different. And everybody looks respectful. Maybe just because of the way they dress, but everybody feels like they respect each other. They're not trying to start some bullshit. They're not trying to be rude. They're just kind of worried about their own life. They just want to be happy. And when I feel like it's so much easier to be happy when life is so simple, when you don't got to worry about other distractions. Like now, that's what, like you said, that's why people have so much anxiety and depression, because there's just so much coming at you every single goddamn day. Where back then, being happy is like, am I healthy? Can I afford like fucking basic necessities of life? They got a good wife.
It's literally the best way I can condense it and compare it to. It's like if you're in a room by yourself at a table and someone comes and hands you a ham sandwich with a bag of chips and a soda, what are you going to say? And you're hungry? Yeah. What are you going to say? "Oh, thank you so much." Yeah. And you eat, when you're hungry, a ham sandwich with a bag of chips and a soda, it hits, right?
Even when you're full.
Right? And you're going to be content.
Yeah.
You're going to be content. You're going to be like, "Man, I'm really glad I'm really glad that I got a bag of chips and a nice sandwich and a soda." Yeah. But what social media is you're in a room full of 100 people, and someone comes and hands you a bag of chips and a sandwich and a soda, but then you see that they hand the other 90 people steak, lobster, fucking cheesecake, fucking, pasta and garlic bread. You're going to be like, "What the fuck? Dude," you're going to look at your sandwich that you would have loved and the bag of chips that you would have loved and the soda that you would have loved, and you're going to fucking think it's shit.
Yeah.
That's literally what social media is. If you didn't see none of that shit, you would be so happy and content. But the fact that on a daily basis, you're seeing other people get things that are way more, that are much better than what you have, it's going to make you look at what you have and you're going to fucking hate it. Even though it's what you need, even though it's all you need.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? You're going to want more. And that's literally what social media is doing to all of us. And, I feel it sometimes too. I rarely get insecure, but sometimes I fucking see some shit like peers of ours blow up, other comedians blow up, and it's just like, what the fuck? Like, but then it don't like we've said before, it lasts for like a minute or two, and then it's like, all right, back to working, back to trying to succeed. But that's why the comparison is the thief of joy, my friends, and.
I'm afraid we've been spitting this whole episode.
Dude, come on, man.
Sometimes I think, and listen, I don't know.
Sometimes you think.
Sometimes I think so much and it hurt my brain.
Yeah.
No, but sometimes I'm like, are we old enough? Are we wise enough to be saying shit like this? Are we even like, but then I forget, like, dude, I'm almost 30. I've lived a good amount of life to be like, you know what? I might know a thing or two about.
And the thing is that you and I have failed. Constantly, so much, and through that failure and through that trial and error, we've learned, and we've learned not only from our own experiences, we learn from others around us. And I speak for myself. Like I feel like I feel like I've already lived an entire lifetime. I've just done so much and met so many people. And, we're not telling anyone what to do or what to not. We're just sharing our experience.
Yeah. And
hopefully we're hoping that maybe one of our stories, one of our anecdotes, one of our just talking points, maybe you could connect with, maybe it could help you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't want to preach to you guys. We never want to preach to you guys. We're having a conversation between brothers and so primos, and you're just the third seat at the table. You know what I mean?
Oh, you're like right here.
You guys are literally right here.
Hey, glad you're here, bro.
I'm caressing your cheek. Oh,
I'm gonna give you a hand. Shake your hand.
yeah.
Shake your hand.
Hey, give me your left hand. I'll shake your hand.
That was fucking
weird.
That was fucking weird,
dude. Don't do that ever again, please.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. But listen, today newspapers are. I learned a lot about newspapers because I learned that this is made from paper.
yes.
And I learned that newspapers has news and has like hot topics. And I'll never fucking forget that ever.
Headlines. It has crossword puzzles, little comics.
Gore and glory of the board. Okay.
Yeah, you can't read that word.
Secret Lives of Texas. Okay. That's pretty weird.
Okay. Deaf, mute, terrified, and shipped to Texas by ICE. Oh, okay.
Violence and fear. Okay.
700 Marines set to withdraw from LA. Oh, okay. Grieving Texas parents file court claims in LA. Parents of fallen students from Uvalde, Texas. Oh, okay. So,
sometimes when you watch, when you see your mom in the living room and she's watching television and she's just watching all these terrible stories, and you want to tell your mom, like, Mom, just stop watching that. He's like, ay, tengo miedo que vayas en la calle porque te va a pasar eso, te vas a chocar or something. Ay, mira lo que pasó en el freeway. Like, bro, just stop watching the goddamn news, please. Please stop watching news. Sometimes you gotta get off the phone and stop reading about what's going on in the world, just for your own sake, for your own mental health, bro. Sometimes the world is such a shitty goddamn place, and you read too much into it, and you're just like, oh, now my day is like kind of almost ruined, and I feel sad and I feel terrible because there's nothing I can do, and then now I gotta take this,
gotta go to work.
I gotta take this feeling throughout my whole day, and then I'm not gonna enjoy the things I usually enjoy. And I'm not saying to be ignorant, but I'm just saying sometimes, listen, you just got to take care of your own peace.
Yeah, the human mind is not meant to see 4 atrocities, HD videos of atrocities occurring before lunchtime.
Yeah.
It's just not meant to see shit like that. That's why it's important to step away from social media. It's important to step away from media in general. Enjoy artistic media, watch movies, read books, read the fucking, do the crossword puzzle. You know what I mean?
Watch shows. That's why they're there too, man.
That's why they're there. You know what I mean? Go hang out with your favorite friends.
Yeah.
Go do your favorite activity. I always preach, go see a body, go stand next to a body of water. Bring a fucking ham sandwich and a bag of chips and a cold soda.
And I preach, walk in there and as deep as you can go. And if you start sinking, just let it happen.
That's step, what, 17 in the,
the
step 50, 50 step So Primos program of getting your life together.
Yeah, first you got to ruin your life and then get it together.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like it's important, you know, we want to be, we also want to be that for you guys. We want to be like, hey, if times are getting tough, bro, hang out with So Primos for an hour, man. Hey, we have fucking 80 plus episodes. Hang out with us for 80 plus, man. Hang out with us in real life if you guys are in LA, man.
Yes, you know, we're in LA where this is our city, we run it.
Well, we run in it.
We don't run. You ever meet some guys that know every conspiracy, know everything that's going on in the Middle East and here and here and here, and they tell you, and like, you ever heard about this? And you're just like, dog, like, you're the most miserable guy I've ever fucking met in my life.
It's like,
yeah, I'm not gonna know half of the shit, you know, because I don't want to fucking ruin. I want to be hang out with my partner and be happy. I want to hang out with my friends and be happy. I want to fucking go drink and be happy.
Yeah.
I want to go listen to music and be happy. Yeah, I understand that that's
like,
going on.
Yeah, and also it's like, yeah, I do know, but I don't want to talk about it at the bar. I'm trying to like, I worked a 12-hour shift, bro. Like, I just want to hang out with my homies. Like, and what is talking about it with you at 1 a.m. gonna do, bro?
Yeah, you fucking.
You got to put your money where your mouth is, dog.
Yeah, and you sell weed for a living, bro. Like, you're not changing the world.
Yeah, you're a dude. You fucking, bro. You got a fucking D in AP government, dog. I don't want to hear what you fucking have to say, brother. It's okay. It's okay not to want to talk about it, man.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree. It's okay to be informed, and it's okay to do the right thing, and it's okay to if you want to donate, if you want to talk about it, you want to post about it, yeah, by all means, go ahead. You know, if you want to fly over there, if you want to study and become an ambassador, do anything that you want to do. And it's okay if you want to talk about it, by all means. But we're also letting you know it's also okay if you don't.
Yeah.
Life is already so fucking hard, bro.
Yeah.
I assure you, life is already hard wherever you're at. Wherever our So Primos are at right now, or even if you're not a So Primo and you're listening to this, whatever city and state and country that you're at right now, I know that it's already difficult enough. It's already hard enough, baby. Just try to be the best person that you can be for yourself and for your loved ones and those around you and the strangers around you, and you'll be all right.
Exactly, dude. We're here at a bar.
And,
Can you just pick the next song? Like, just
yes, bro.
Can you buy me a drink too? Like, just relax. Let's talk about fucking. I don't know. You see the last Jurassic Park. Let's talk
sometimes I want to talk. Yeah, I want to talk about the new F1 movie with Brad Pitt. Sometimes I just want to talk about that, bro.
I just want to talk about Brad Pitt. Like, dude, he hasn't aged in years.
And if I do want to talk about current events, like hard hitting current events, I don't want to talk about it with you, brother.
Yeah,
I want to talk about it with my friends that fucking went to Ivy League schools.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? My friends who work at the Capitol, they actually work in the government. Those are the people I want to have deep conversations with regarding what's going on. Not with you, brother. Yeah. Not with you, sister. Not right now at 1 a.m.
Yeah, man. If it was middle of the day, maybe, man. But like,
yeah.
At 1 a.m., we're like, dude, I'm drunk.
Yeah.
I want to be happy.
Yeah.
Are you going to fucking have a good time with me, or are you going to be bringing up stuff that's incredibly dark?
Yeah.
Bringing up stuff that's horrendous?
Yeah, I have one of my good friends. He was a interrogator for the U.S. military. I'm going to talk about shit with him, okay? Because he was in the military for 17 years.
And sometimes people get mad like, oh, no one cares. I'm like, do something about it then.
Yeah.
And not to be disrespectful, I'm just saying like, we all care. But what can we do? Yeah. And also, we care about ourselves and our own lives too.
And some of us do it without posting about it.
Yes. And also, if you care, if it's like an overwhelming desire where you need to talk about it every single moment of your life and you want to bring everybody's energy down, if you want to talk about it every single waking moment, then please use that energy for something positive. So don't talk about it in fucking my local bar.
Exactly. We don't want to come off like we don't give a fuck. We do care. We care heavily.
We also care about our own happiness and our own mental health.
But we also know that there's some people out there that make current events their entire personality. And we see you, bro. We see you. And that shit's corny, bro. That shit's corny. Like it's like you're going against everything that you believe in. It's fucking whack, bro. It's fucking whack as fuck. That's all we got to say. Always, if you feel the need to fight for what's right, you go ahead, fight for what's right. We were going to be there supporting you every step of the way because Joel and I fight for what's right. Okay?
Listen, of course. Listen, we're going to go back to reading our paper.
Yes.
And
don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes, we're almost at 1,000.
We're almost at 1,000 subscribers. We love each and every one of you so much. And that being said,
we're going to go back to reading this paper.
Okay, bye. Everything in here is depressing as fuck.
I'm depressed, bro. What the fuck? This is why no one reads the fucking newspaper anymore.
I know, bro. This shit costs $5. Who would want to pay $5 for a newspaper, bro?
Did you just pay in full?
I paid $5 at the 7-Eleven.
We're going to go back to that 7-Eleven.
Can I return this the next day?
It has like come on it. It was like,